Hey guys, this is Megan and the Trumbo Tribe Adventures channel. I'm Megan, and I just want to start off by saying that on this channel, if you're new here, you will see that we post about various topics. Topics ranging from homemaking by me, food, dinner ideas, travel adventures, fun family vlogs, and so much more. In this video, I want to bring up and talk about the journey of being pregnant again. Actually, I'm very pregnant. Here's my belly. 37 weeks pregnant, actually, to be exact. And it is November 3rd, today, as I'm filming this, November 18th. I am scheduled for a C-section. So I have got nerves, I've got excitement, and I just cannot wait. Cannot wait to see this baby. This will be our 7th baby. The Trumbo Tribe consists of me, my husband, and our 6 boys that we have together already. We have a 17-year-old, 15-year-old, 13-year-old, 10-year-old, and then 3-year-old, 1-year-old, and now 7th baby. So excited. I've been filming this pregnancy journey from the very beginning. I actually whipped out the camera in the very early stages, in the days of finding out, and I've been filming the milestones and everything all right along, and up until this point. And with life and everything that goes on and the busyness of having a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and then all the older kids and all their activities, it is hard for me to sit down and edit and post as I go. It's family comes first, and it's busy. But I wanted to still put all the videos together that I've been filming, all the milestones of this journey of being pregnant with my 7th baby, and put them in a playlist on our channel. I thought it would be fun to go back to the very beginning and take you guys along with me through the whole journey up until now. And if I'm feeling up to it, taking you guys along with me to the birth, when I bring the baby home, sharing the birth story, and all of that. So in this video, we are going to be going back to the very beginning stages of this pregnancy, around the time when I find out. I'm going to share with you my emotions on it, share and talk about some things that I've been going through, and all the pregnancy scares I had. Is the baby going to stick or not? All the emotions that come with finding out you're pregnant, I will share that with you. Having miscarriages in my past, finding out you're pregnant again, there could be a lot of scares. So I'm going to take you through all those emotions and talk about progesterone, which is a vital hormone needed to keep the pregnancy going, especially in those early stages, and how that can be a struggle. I'm going to share with you all the testing and protocols that I went through in those early stages, just from having miscarriages in my past. And with my age also, I am 38 years old, so things are a little bit different. When you're over 35, they take the pregnancy a little bit differently. So I'm going to share all that with you. We're going back to April 2022, and that's around the time I find out the very beginning stages of this pregnancy. And as I talk, you will kind of see that this baby was not necessarily planned, but has brought great joy in our lives already. And the baby's not even here yet. Even though this baby was not planned in our minds, or we weren't trying for a baby at the time, I just want to mention that we keep an open line to God, and we pray often over how many children do you want us to have, Lord? And we just keep that open communication with God, and we just feel that every baby is a gift from the Lord, and we don't use any form of birth control or anything like that. We just pray and we ask God for His will for our family and how many babies He wants us to have, how many children. And I just feel that when you do that and you find out you're pregnant, you're just very accepting to it. And the joy comes on right away when you find out you're pregnant, because you know that it's the will of God and it's very meant to be and it's right. So pretty much that's everything that's going to be in this first video. We're just going back to the very beginning stages and I'm going to take you through all of that. And then the playlist will go on to show, I go into what blood tests we use to find out the gender. I know the gender right now, but I'm not going to say. I want you guys to, I know a lot of people already know and I have announced it, but for all you guys out there that don't know, you watch the playlist and then I show the baby's growth and some ultrasounds that we've had and some milestones that way. And closer to this time, we've had some setbacks, some scares, and I will put out a video talking about some things that have been going on, well, things that are going on actually right now, and why I'm getting a C-section, and some scares that we're going through. It's like a whole other topic, and I have a whole other video for it, and really I just want to put it out there. Some complications. Pregnancy is scary and there could be complications in it, and so we are having actually some. The only reason why I would post that or share that is to encourage or help others who might be struggling or going through something scary in their pregnancy. Pregnancy can be scary. Joys to it and excitement, but it also can be very much filled with anxiety and stress, especially if there's been some setbacks. So that's why I would post a video like that. So that's going to be on there. I'm going to talk about that. But we have high hopes. We're in prayer constantly. God has given us peace over this. We want to speak life into this pregnancy, and we cannot wait to meet our special 7th baby. So let's go back to the very beginning and come along with me through this whole journey. I hope you enjoy. Let's do it. It's Monday, March 28th, and I cannot believe I am getting ready to do something. Last Monday, just a week ago, I was taken by complete surprise when I was just doing a routine pregnancy test. I did not think at all that it would be positive. So with me still breastfeeding, my periods are not regular. I'll have like a good stretch of them for 3 to 4 months and then maybe skip one. And when that happens, I usually just take a test just to be sure and move on with my life. Because you know, every time a woman misses her period, even when she's breastfeeding, it's still in the back of her head and she wants to know. So I literally just get like the 88-cent Walmart brand or dollar store brand, and I'll keep them in my cupboard, and they're there. And yeah, so this was just another routine check because I had missed my period for March, and I took it just a week ago on March 21st, and that was the start of the kids' spring break. So it is now a week later because I told Dave, but I am keeping it a secret from the boys because I have no idea what this is going to turn out to be. But anyway, to my surprise, last Monday, a week ago, I was literally in the middle of packing, getting ready because we were going to be leaving somewhere for spring break, and literally not thinking anything like, oh, okay, this is just for peace of mind. It's not going to be positive. I'll be throwing it in the trash, and on we go. But to my surprise, before I was going to pitch it and throw it in the trash, I'm looking at it and looking at it, and literally right away, a second line pops up. And I am in complete and total shock because I just did not think that it would be a thing right now for me. There has been a lot going on in my life recently, just a couple days actually before Christmas. I lost a dear loved one, which is my father, and it totally turned my world upside down. So yeah, I haven't been feeling the healthiest, and getting pregnant right now just is super slim. So if this is a thing, so I'm still like very much grieving, but I know that if this is a thing and it sticks and I'm gonna have another baby and this pregnancy goes on, that it's nothing short of a gift from God, and He knows what He's doing. And God has carried me and is still carrying me through my grief. And even though it feels like there's a long road ahead with doing all the firsts in the years without my dad, because we were super close, I just can't tell you the joy that I have, though, and just feeling God's presence through it all, and that my dad is in heaven and he's in a safe place and we will see him again. And with this all happening right now, it's a lot, but in a way I still feel God's presence with all of this too. So it feels right, and I would want to egg this pregnancy on and hopefully welcome another precious baby into our family. I trust the Lord and I trust His timing. And like I said, if this is a pregnancy that is going to go on, I prayed right away, right after I saw the positive, and I told God that I am joyfully accepting it. And, you know, as the week went on, this is 1 week later, I have been getting super excited. Okay, why is it a week later? Well, spring break, crazy. Not really having a chance to get away to test again. The kids are all now back in school and the little babies are taking a nap at the moment. So I was able to get out this morning, get some more tests, and I'm going to test again to see if this line got darker or if it's getting lighter or what's going on. So it's the first test I took. This is the line, and I know the lines, if you have a line there, it's a positive pregnancy. It's a positive pregnancy test. It doesn't matter. I mean, if the line is lighter or not, it's positive. The only thing that it could be is how concentrated your HCG is in your urine. So the line could be darker or lighter. I could have tested really quick. So I'm hopeful and I'm in prayer with God daily about this, and it could be a thing. So, all right, I'm gonna test. We'll see what these tests look like. line is like skinnier. It just wasn't like as thick, and it might be just a tad bit lighter. And then this is the test I just took. I feel like the line is thicker. It might not be any darker, but I don't know. For some reason, I just think it's thicker. It's not as thin. Like it completely got the whole control line instead of part of it. Okay. Like I said, lines on a pregnancy test probably don't always matter. If it's got a line there at all, you're pregnant. So, like I said, I told Dave already. I told him right away, the day of. I did not wait. I'm just like, you know what? He's going through this with me. The jitters and the just not knowing what to think moment. Now, the next hump is calling my doctor and getting my first OB appointment. Hello, hello. It is the next day and things are moving so fast. Oh my goodness. It's the next day, Tuesday, March 29th. And after having the positives yesterday that I got, I knew today was probably going to be the day that I was going to call the doctor. So I woke up this morning super jittery and having anxiety, and I literally had to pray and just say, you know what? No, I'm not doing that this time. I'm giving it to you, God, and I'm not going to worry about it. I just said, your will be done, and I don't want to feel that anxiety. It's just awful. I don't want to have that anxiety feeling. So I'm feeling better, but what is moving so fast is because of my history and everything. So I worked up enough courage to call the doctor this morning. Immediately, I felt so much better because they were so helpful, and knowing my history and everything like that, they just kind of laid it all out for me. Like, I should know the protocol by now. This is going to be like my 7th pregnancy besides my miscarriages if this goes through. But they were just so nice and laid everything out for me, what I need to do, and we're getting things started today, and I can't believe it. So they went ahead and called in my labs, because those are the most important, because they can't see me until April 29th, which is far away, but that's okay. They're pretty booked right now, but that's okay, because we kind of came to the agreement that the labs are the most important. So I'm going to get my first round of labs today, and they're checking my HCG. And I mean, there's just really no need to run to the office anyway. We're getting everything done, and we're going to talk on the phone and make sure everything's done. Make sure everything is looking good according to these labs and my ultrasound. And then I will initially be seen April 29th. So I'm okay with that. I just can't believe that this is moving so fast, and this is gonna give me anxiety. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, God's gonna help me through it, but just getting the initial number today, I mean, that's one thing, because it's such a wide range. You know, what really counts is in that next 48 hours if it rises. So the next 3 days are going to be, no, it's not. You know what? It's not, because I'm not going to let it. I'm going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Oh, we are out and about. Got the babies. Lukey, what you doing back there? Hey, he's still in his pajamas. Little Nolan there. And we're at the lab right now. We're going to get the first initial lab for this journey. So, all right, I'm going to go in and get these labs, and we will continue the journey. Deep breath. Few days have passed, and it is now Friday. I actually just got back from taking my second round of the blood draw, the labs, to check on my HCG to see if it's doubling. I don't have that info yet. I'm sure they're probably going to call me on Monday, because I don't think the doctor probably would see it. Maybe he'll probably see it at the end of the day today, and he'll just call me on Monday. to let me know about that. So I still have to wait for the whole HCG thing, see if it's doubling. But they actually scheduled me my ultrasound. Central Scheduling called me and they want me to go in Monday at 10 o'clock for an ultrasound. So I'm probably going to see the ultrasound first and hopefully everything's okay, and that will give me a sigh of relief. But I mean, it is a huge factor to see how that HCG is doubling. So Monday is just going to be a jittery day for me, and just waiting till Monday is going to be jittery. But like I said, we're not going to do that. I'm going to be okay. Also, they did call me yesterday from Tuesday's blood draw because they did check my, like I said earlier, the progesterone. They did not check the progesterone today, just the HCG to see if it's doubling. But from Tuesday's blood draw, my progesterone, they called me yesterday about it, and they told me that it is on the lower side. So the doctor actually called me in some progesterone suppositories, 200 milligrams, and I'm supposed to take it 3 times a day. I'll show you what the medicine looks like in just a sec. But they want my progesterone to be over 22, and on Tuesday it was at 14. They said it's not like scary low, but it's low enough. It's low enough just to be safe to get on some progesterone medication just for some extra help in that area. I know I've talked about this before. Progesterone is a huge part of pregnancy. It's a hormone that gets released right away, and it's significant in the blood vessels and how the baby gets nutrients and the sac around the baby staying strong and being filled with nutrients. And there's other factors in pregnancy that makes progesterone vital to be at a good level so the pregnancy can continue on healthily and you don't have the chance of miscarriage. So I am happy that we got that test back and we're moving things along and finding that out, and it makes me feel better that I'm starting the progesterone. I'm going to start actually right today, get that rolling, and hopefully get a peace of mind that I'm starting that. And here is the progesterone medicine, what it looks like. It's like little suppository tabs. He wants me to use these 3 times a day. So that's that. I got to get through the weekend. It's going to be fine. I'm going to be good. I've been through a lot. I know I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. My prayers for God's will. You can't beat that. You cannot beat God's will. So I'm going to get through the weekend and probably fall apart Monday morning before the ultrasound. I don't know. No, I'll be fine. And I'm going to speak life into this and know that, and just say everything's okay. We'll catch you on Monday. Hopefully we will see on the ultrasound a little baby with a beating heart, thriving in there, and no other complications. All right, see you Monday. We're back to the present, and here is baby. Actually, I still have the little ultrasound pic from that day, and there is baby. Just a little tiny bean, but already has a heart that is beating. This ultrasound went really good. I remember my husband was there with me, and I was able to have Luke, my 3-year-old and 1-year-old, with us, and we showed them the baby, and they have just been excited ever since. They were the first ones to know that baby was coming. Everything went really good in this ultrasound. They predicted the baby to be around, I believe, 7 weeks at this ultrasound. The only thing, I had to actually go back after this at 10 weeks because they did find, and the heart was beating at around 120. I was like, is that low? Because usually it's more like 140, 160, but they said no, it was great. And so yeah, we were good there. We just had one setback in the ultrasound. I was called back a few days later after I had the ultrasound, and they told me that they found a 2-inch subchorionic hemorrhage in there, and you could actually see where they boxed that in. It's like it's really hard to tell, but the little dot inside that rectangle box, they found a subchorionic hemorrhage is where the baby implants itself. You bleed a little bit, and sometimes it can be very serious. For me, it's scary because I actually lost a baby that way around 10 weeks. I had the ultrasound around 6-7 weeks, and I lost the baby at 10. What happened to me is I went in, and around 6-7 weeks found out I had a healthy baby with a beating heart. Got the call telling me this was the very first one I've ever heard about. The nurse told me this was the very first time I've even ever heard of a subchorionic hemorrhage. I got a call back a few days after the ultrasound, just as I did with this one, of them telling me that they found a hemorrhage in there and they needed me to come back to get it checked out. Well, when I came back, I had the most devastating news. They told me that the baby did not have a heartbeat, and it was horrifying. The doctor, they were able to find out the cause. The doctor explained it to me and drew it all out for me and showed me what happened. The blood that was there from the baby implanting got around, it was around the sac a little bit, and it hardened. The blood hardened, and it started blocking the nutrients that I could be giving the baby, that I was supposed to be giving the baby. The hard blood was blocking the area where the nutrients was supposed to be coming in and out. And so I know of other moms who actually have had huge scares because the blood, they hemorrhage a lot, and it comes out, but then yet their baby's okay. Other times it cannot be okay. It's just something that is scary. So whenever somebody brings that up, or you have it in another pregnancy, your mind just goes to, oh no, okay, this isn't good. Please don't tell me I have another one of those. But thank goodness I went back in to be checked at 10 weeks after 7 weeks, and they told me that it had dissolved and cleared up, and that's exactly what you want it to do. You want the blood to just kind of dissolve back into the body and go away and not cause any more ripping or tearing where you can hemorrhage or harden around the sac to block nutrients. So thank goodness I went back in at 10 weeks and all was well. I will actually show that 10-week ultrasound. So cute. Okay, well, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you stayed till the end, that is awesome. if you watch this whole thing. Be sure to just check out the whole playlist, and pretty soon we will meet this special baby. Thanks guys for watching.